All right, welcome to the first video I've done in a long time. Playing a C harmonica. It doesn't matter that I tell you that because people will be writing down below what harmonica are you playing, and I will be answering a C harmonica in print. So this exercise is completely in vain. Anyway, sorry to start off on a negative note there, but yeah, it's one of the reasons I don't make a lot of YouTube videos. Anyway, what we got recently is everyone's been asking, how do you do overblows? I might have covered this in some other video, but not really thoroughly, so you're completely justified. You got me on this one. Anyway, let's see. Why would you do overblows is a good question first. What is an overblow? Okay, well, there's certain holes on the harmonica that you can change the pitch with by bending. Most of you guys who are watching this are probably familiar with that. That was just the one holer. That was just the two holer. Just the three hole. And on and on. Holes 1 through 6 bend only on the inhale. Holes 7 through 10 bend only on the blow. So an overblow is popping one of the holes that doesn't bend on the blow into another note. It's a minor third above whatever note the regular blow note would be, for example. Okay, that's what it sounds like. Okay, so why would you need to do this? Well, you need to do it to, well, if you're really good, you can use it for arpeggiating any chord that is thrown at you at any given moment, because you have a completely chromatic 3-octave instrument if you're really good at it. If you're super good at it, you could use it to play one diatonic harmonica in whatever key, in any key imaginable. Okay, and arpeggiate any chord that was thrown at you. So just completely chromatically, you would only need one harmonica. There's actually a harmonica player named Octavio Castro who plays a C harp only, diatonic, in all 12 keys. And major and minor, etc. Anyway, he's very good, and he can pull it off. I think it's great to use different harmonicas because they have different tones and different sweet spots. Different positions have different advantages and feelings, and you can explore those, but I'm getting off into another subject. So for most of you, what it can do is you can use it to expand your vocabulary and achieve notes that you can get pretty easily in the first octave, in the second and third octave. For example, now you can't get that in the second octave. That's the 1 draw, 2 draw bend, 2 draw bend, a half step, 2 draw. To get that in the second octave, you would try, but you'd be playing the wrong note on the 5 blow. It's different than. It's. Okay, you hear the difference? It actually is going down instead of up. If I were to play that same riff in the bottom octave, it would sound like. Not. One is climbing, the other is sinking. So to get it in the second octave, could you hear the overblow? I hope not. I'm trying to disguise them. Now you can actually bend it a little, like you might on the low octave. Or you can just hit it straight. Like a Twilight Zone, a little chromatic action there. Okay, so how do you do it, man? That's what you're asking me. All right, cool. What you do, and this is how Adam Gusso, who's popular on this YouTube thing, showed me back in 1995, before the invention of YouTube. Okay, and it went like this. He said, pick a note. Preferably, let's start with the 4, 5, and 6 overblows. Pick a note, draw on that note, 4 draw, for example. Bend the 4 draw, draw bend, and then simply exhale. Okay? Now that is exactly how it's done, but it's much easier said than done. Because when you exhale, you have to keep your mouth in exactly the same position as a draw bend. And at first, your body is going to try to change that because you're used to exhaling and see the cheeks? Or even if you don't put your cheeks out, you're still changing the way you play. And it's very hard to, sort of keep your embouchure in exactly that position. So you go, and then exhale. Keep it in that same draw bend. So, and then with the 5 draw, even though it doesn't bend to half steps, try the same thing. And the 6. So, okay? Instead of the C major scale, the chromatic scale. Okay, so you're getting the idea. You just draw, bend, and then exhale. Little easier said than done. Okay, when you get at it though, pretty soon it's like just becomes just like bending, especially on a properly set up harmonica. Okay, again, I'm not going to make a video on how to set up your harmonicas. It's too detailed to cover on YouTube. I'd have to do a 20-part series. I'd have to have perfect lighting and everything, and I don't want to be responsible for the harmonicas that you guys mess up. All right, so just check out 10hole.com, okay, and read about how to set up your harmonicas for overblows. It's mostly just action, okay? So anyway, once you get the overblow, you want to be able to move them around. That's the next step. Now, I was playing overblows for maybe 5 or 6 years before I even started bending them. So, it's a 5-hole bend. 4-hole. Watching my eyebrows in the screen. Anyway, it's pretty funny. So, now when you get really good at it, you can actually get 2 notes out of it. Now that's off of my new record, Rocket Number 9. That's right. That's the name of it. Anyway, that's off the blow zone layer, the second part of the head. Now, so down here in the first octave, it would sound like. But if I were to try to play that up top, just using an overblow and the draw notes, it would be like. Which sounds kind of boxy. Down here, it's. And you can get that same effect by overblow bending up top. Or on the way down. You like that little hand effect there? Now you can also get the 1 overblow, which you need. Now you don't need the 2 and the 3 because you can get those notes by bending elsewhere. You hear how I just kind of breezed over it? It's hard to hold. Kind of a little buzzy sounding. Anyway, that's enough for that. I'll cover overdraws in another lesson, and I hope you got a lot out of this. And See you next time.